Hey guys, I'm George, and this is the Hydra Series H60 liquid CPU cooler. The H60 has been one of our best-selling coolers for years, and we made it even better. The Hydra Series H60 features a 120mm radiator, which will fit in just about any case that has a 120mm rear fan mount, mid-tower ATX, micro ATX, or full-tower ATX. The H60 is a Hydra Series cooler, which means it uses liquid to cool the CPU instead of air or copper or other materials. What are the benefits of that? Well, for one, it can be quieter and smaller form factor to get the same cooling performance you can out of 3 pounds of copper or aluminum that would take up a ton of space inside your case and impede airflow. The improved pump head has a new cold plate that improves performance significantly over any 120mm cooler we've ever launched. And it looks cooler too. The white LED backlit logo adds a touch of flair to any build. The Hydra Series H60 is compatible with all modern Intel and AMD sockets, and installation is completely tool-free. It's easier than ever, you'll be done in minutes. The Hydra Series H60 comes with an SP120 PWM fan, which ranges from 600 RPM all the way up to 1700 RPM. So whether you want maximum performance or minimum noise, you can choose that through PWM control. The improved copper cold plate and the higher density radiator team up for the best performance we've ever offered in a 120mm radiator. The new version of the H60 is our coolest, quietest, and best performing 120mm radiator cooler ever, and it looks cooler too. For more information, head on over to Corsair.com.
Hey, what's up everyone? I am Jacob here at EVGA, and we are back with another Amazon Live video talking about EVGA hardware. Today, we are going to be talking about EVGA CLC coolers. CLC coolers are closed loop water cooling for your CPU. So why don't we just get to that right now. The EVGA CLC lineup. Few different models in the EVGA CLC lineup. We have 120, 240, 280, 360. What does that mean? That is the size of the radiator. So as you go up the stack here, the radiator gets larger. Actually, I have one here. This is the CLC 360. Let me switch back to the other camera here. So this is the big guy. This is the CLC 360. This 360 means that it has a 360 millimeter radiator here. This is what you would want if you have a very large chassis, definitely a full-size chassis. A mid-tower or especially an ITX case, it's not going to fit in there. That's when you would want to maybe get the 120 or the 240, depending on your case. So really, when it comes to selecting the cooler that's going to fit in your computer, you need to make sure you know what size radiator your case can support. So that's why we have the different options here. We have this is 120 millimeters, this is a 240 millimeter, this is 280, this is 360. The specifications you can usually find on your case's spec sheet or maybe on the website. It'll tell you the radiator support, so that tells you what size radiator will fit into the chassis, and you just want to make sure that you line it up with the appropriate size radiator to make sure that you don't have to return it because it doesn't fit in your case. 240 millimeters, this one can fit in just about any single chassis out there today. The 280 is kind of starting to become more common. Some of the mid-tower cases can support a 280 millimeter, and the 360 really is only reserved for a full tower big size case. This little guy here, the CL11, is going to be more for your small form factor cases like your ITX or mini ITX system. The bigger radiators just give you more cooling performance, so the larger radiators are going to perform better. The CPU will run cooler than the smaller radiators, obviously, but they all work pretty well, and water does a great job of dissipating the heat. And these are completely sealed closed loop units, closed loop cooler, CLC. What that means, you don't have to fill it. There's no maintenance. You just plug it in and then hook it up to your CPU, and it just works. These coolers also support RGB lighting, and the EVGA software, you can control the RGB lighting from the software, and you can also adjust fan curves, and also you can adjust the pump speed as well. So I've been checking the EVGA site, haven't found stock on so many things. Auto notify for a couple of them haven't gone up, including CLC. We do have more incoming. We do have limited supply on some of the models today. The 361 is the one that we're talking about today, which is available at Amazon on sale. And like I showed before, that's this one here. The CLC 360 will significantly reduce the temperatures compared to like your stock air cooler, especially if you have like an air cooler that came with the CPU, that this will perform significantly better. So the one that we have on sale here is the CLC 360. It's available for $109 at Amazon today, so you can pick it up today at Amazon. All of the coolers that we have are powered by Asetek. Asetek is this logo that you see right here. So Asetek creates the pump and all the internals of the CPU block. They are pretty well known in the industry for having very reliable units that can last for years and years and years without any maintenance or any issues whatsoever. Hence the reason why all the EVGA CLC coolers have a 5-year warranty on them. So we offer a full 5-year warranty on all the EVGA CLC coolers, which means that if you have any issues within 5 years, we will either replace it, repair it, whatever we need to do, we will support you. These CPU coolers, most of them on the list here, with the exception of this one here, the 24, 28, 36 support both Intel and AMD CPUs, pretty much all of them. So if you have an Intel or AMD CPU, you very likely have anything other than that. It supports just about every single socket. Inside the box, there is different sizes depending on the retention mechanism. So if you take a look at the Intel here, these are all the socket form factors that it supports. So the LGA 2011, the 1150, 1151, 1155, those are all the different generations of CPUs from Intel. It supports all of them. Same with AMD. So AMD has the AM2, AM3, AM4, FM1, TR4, etc. supported for all of those as well. Inside the package has all the necessary mounting equipment that you need for your Intel or AMD CPU. And yeah, that's it. That's a little bit about the EVGA CLC cooling lineup. Again, 120 millimeters all the way up to 360 millimeters. The larger sizes is going to cool your CPU better, but the smaller sizes do a pretty good job as well. You can check it out at Amazon. The CLC 360 is available today for $109.99, limited time only. And if you would like to learn more about the EVGA CLC lineup, you can do so evga.com/CLC. So that's going to be it for us here today, guys. Pretty quick Amazon video. Thanks again for watching. We will be back tomorrow with another Amazon Live video. Or if you'd like to check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TeamEVGA. We have streams every Thursdays, Fridays, Thursdays. I said that wrong. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays 8 a.m., Thursdays 1 p.m., and Fridays 3 p.m. That's at twitch.tv/TeamEVGA. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.